This next item is going to clean your produce better than water can do it. It will combat the chemicals on your fruits and vegetables that you're already getting home. The ingredients in the eatCleaner product include water, citric acid, sea salt, and a vegetable glycerin. That's a liquid produced by plant oils. Now, this product is biodegradable, it's food safe, it's made with natural, kosher ingredients, and it's alcohol and chlorine free. It was invented by Mareya Ibrahim. Now, let's see how she pitched it to the Hatched expert panel.
eatCleaner is the natural and patented line of food wash and wipes to remove up to 99.9% of the pesticide residue from your fresh produce. But the real clincher here is that it helps your produce last longer.
What was your inspiration for the product?
I'm a mom and I'm a chef, and my father's an environmental scientist. He had an idea over 35 years ago how to remove pesticide residue from fresh produce naturally.
Well, they loved it so much at Hatch that we had to have it for ourselves right here at HSN, and Mareya Ibrahim is joining us live here in our building. Thank you so much for joining us. You know, this product to me was the synthesis of everything we're talking about on this show, right?
I love it.
Your product itself is all natural.
Yes.
And it combats the chemicals, the pesticides, what we want to get out of our body and away from our foods that we can't avoid, whether it's on our broccoli, on our breads, on whatever it's on, you know, on our apples, on our fruits, on our vegetables.
Right.
Your product is a simple and easy way to get it off that works better than water.
It does, and if you're rinsing with water alone, I just want to tell you, you're really not cleaning your fresh produce. Just think it comes from the ground.
Right.
It's been touched by 20, 30 different sets of hands. I'm going to show you how to really clean, because what you can't see can hurt you.
Now
Check that out.
Just water does to broccoli,
this is what
right?
water does, and most people just bring their produce home and they rinse it. But the fact is, most of our produce is waxed. It has pesticide residue, which water can't remove, and the bacteria that can cause foodborne illness cannot be removed with water alone. Let me show you the difference. So you take your eatCleaner spray, it's all natural, made with plant-based ingredients, mist your produce, and instantly you see the color difference. Can you see that difference in the color?
Oh, yeah.
But let me show you what I call the magic trick. You take that same water and run it over, and look at what happens. It doesn't beat up anymore.
Oh, because you broke down the waxes.
We break down the waxes, we break down what water can't get through. And you have to know that water alone is not a cleanser.
So
eatCleaner is.
It's a customer pick. So people have bought it and they said they see a difference in the freshness, they see a difference in the color, they taste a difference in the purity of their product. People absolutely rave about knowing that they're eating healthier and cleaner. eatCleaner is an extraordinary breakthrough that does that. Take a look. Look at some of these reviews. I will no longer eat fruit and vegetables without eatCleaner. I am so pleased. I've been looking for a product like this for a while, and it works great. And up in Michigan, they're struggling to get fresh produce. Now, this stuff is really good. You have this graphic that talks about the apple and the browning effect to really explain what eatCleaner is doing, right?
Yes, so not only is it cleaning what water can't, removing the pesticide residue, the wax, and the bacteria, which is all lab proven, by the way, it can help extend your produce shelf life up to 5 times longer. And it also helps to inhibit browning. So you can take an apple, cut it up. I know my kids would never eat a browned apple, even though it's still perfectly healthy. Keeping it fresh is part of what we do with eatCleaner.
Now, what are you doing with our wipes?
So I want to show you this. So the jury is out sometimes, right? They'll say, do you wash mushrooms? Do you not wash mushrooms? I'm telling you, this is why you need to wash your mushrooms. That is dirt, that is fertilizer, that is sometimes manure that can carry foodborne illness in that bacteria. I know.
She said fertilizer. And then she said, what's in fertilizer? And you're eating it.
It's poo-poo.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Let's just be honest.
I have a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old.
Let's be honest, it's poo-poo.
Yeah.
So we want to clean these properly, and what the eatCleaner wipes do, and this is the only biodegradable food-grade wipe on the market, is it's going to allow you to clean something like a mushroom without getting waterlogged. Look at how beautiful that is in comparison.
Okay, so remember, this is the big best set. This is the heart and soul of an all-natural show. It's taking the fruits and vegetables that you know you want to eat and getting rid of the pesticides, getting rid of the fertilizers, getting rid of the poo-poo, getting rid of the chemicals, the waxes, the sprays that are on them. What are you gonna do to these grapes?
I'm gonna clean the grapes, but I want everybody at home to feel so secure that the product, the eatCleaner product, is not going to change the way your produce tastes and smells. It's actually going to enhance it. Check this out. You can spray it right in your mouth. And I created it because I have children.
It tastes like anything.
And I don't want them to get under the sink or to take the product off, spray it in their mouth, and have anything happen. We've got to make sure that it's natural and clean and won't hurt them.
Okay.
And you know if you're spraying your produce, and by the way, guys, fresh fruits and vegetables should be the cornerstone of what you eat every day. And you want to make sure that it's as clean and safe as possible. Just take a look at how gorgeous those grapes look.
And listen, I don't want to talk,
Look at that.
I'm not talking ill to anybody, but at the end of the day, those grapes were touched by probably 6 sets of hands.
Yep.
Probably none of which had washed those hands. We all pick it up and touch it, even just at the grocery store. 6 people have touched that bag of fruit before you buy it and take it home. And it is major cold and flu season. This is the way to truly clean it in a way nothing else can. Do you wash your hands with just water? Or do you use something better to truly clean your hands?
It's so true.
This is the fruit and the vegetables that you put into your body, and it's been touched by strangers, sprayed by pesticides. Look, if we want to celebrate an all-natural, healthy life, there is really no better product than what you're seeing on your screen right now. And I love the story about your father's an environmental scientist.
He is. So
and didn't he actually get sick and they told him to stop eating fruits and vegetables?
That's exactly why we created it, because he got ill and he was told to avoid raw, fresh produce because of the risk of foodborne illness. And the fact is, leafy greens are the #1 cause.
So wait a second. We got from an apple a day keeps the doctor away to a doctor says eat an apple a day and I'll see you each day? I mean, that's crazy.
That's absolutely true. And we don't hear about these things because maybe it's not the sexiest news, but the fact is we want you to eat fresh produce, but we want you to do it safely. We want you to save time, save money, save your health.
Yep.
And look, it takes us 30 seconds to be able to clean.
Would you do the broccoli demonstration one more time so people can visually see what it is we're talking about when we talk about pouring water over a product that's been waxed most of the time versus using eatCleaner?
I mean, you've got kale, you've got broccoli, you've got all kinds of different produce that is shaped this way. So it's very hard for the water to actually get under the surface. As you can see here, it's just beating up. Now, with the eatCleaner, we're breaking through the surface of the produce to actually clean what's underneath. And you can do that just very simply. 1 bottle of eatCleaner will wash hundreds of pounds of produce.
Hundreds of pounds of produce. Let's be very clear about that. For $20, you're eating healthier, you're eating better, and it will last you years.
We literally have families that tell us all the time, wow, now my family is eating so much more fresh produce.
So show me the water once you've sprayed it with eatCleaner and broken down those waxes and those sealants and those chemicals. Look at that.
The water just runs right through, and you have to know that that wax traps dirt and bacteria under the surface. The vast majority of our produce now is waxed. Even if you're buying organic produce, it doesn't mean that there isn't bacteria, dirt, fertilizers, the poo-poo we talked about, all of those different contaminants that can carry foodborne illness and make you sick.
Well, I mean, look, organic or not, there's still, you know, strangers' hands that have to transport it, that have to, you know, harvest it, that have to get it to the grocery store. 6 or 7 people handle the peach before somebody decides to buy it.
Absolutely.
You know, this is the way to give it that healthy, cleaner than clean, fresher than fresh, healthier than healthier experience. And it's cold and flu season. I guarantee you a few people along the way had the sniffles when they picked up the fruit you buy.
Brett, would you like to try a bite?
Sure.
Cheers to your bite.
Cheers to your health.
Does it taste like anything but a strawberry?
I was going to say, absolutely delicious. I would never know that you sprayed this with a cleaning product.
Those are 8 days old.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't lead with that.